Dusk poured over the steps of City Hall. As a child, Brinsley used to stand on these steps and gawk at the pillars of the building. It was where he held his mother's hand and watched the parade. His father was human then. Sue Lee was in mother's arms and she cooed at Brinsley every time a contingent marched by. The colour and the gaiety, the fancy costumes and the grins on the spectator's face. Was that so long ago? Brinsley had come to revisit those visions. He sat on the steps and looked out at the field, trying to picture the parade again. What a sucker for the past he was. He felt as though he's gone through so much in so little time. He felt as old as the buildings around him, more than 26 years. He would have been 27 soon, but he felt at least twice that within him. The sky was purple with envy. The day had cooled down the skies that led to rain. Rain always holds a story. Metaphors in faces of the past brushed him aside when the cold winds and rain blew past his cheeks. There were faces of all shapes, backgrounds, and races. What did it mean to be Singaporean, Brinsley? Those faces confused him. They confused him because they were all human, and that was what mattered to him. They struck a chord in him whether they came from unfamiliar cultures or not. Every culture had good and bad, and Brinsley refused to discriminate. He only wanted to see the good in every culture, every soul. He looked at the couple across the road, hugging as they moved down the street. He wished he could love someone right now. He knew that it was impossible. Commitment left his heart the moment someone disrupted it. Perhaps he had to be alone for a long while, because no woman could ever understand his vision. They would leave him eventually. Brinsley's creativity meant more to him than anything. No woman could live side by side with it, at least not just yet. Brinsley started to feel he had nothing. No money, no love, nowhere to go, nothing. All this because he wanted to create beauty. No one understood his torment better than loneliness. Loneliness is a sly, elegant lady who eats and dines on secret smelly caves in the mind. Within the caves, Brinsley learned about grit and soul. Soul hit you only when you were down, when the roads recited poetry of the lost and the innocent. Brinsley was both, and that was soul enough. Soul is never in the classroom. It never exists in the neat qualifications of any level. Soul was a blood brother of raw. It was rawness, which came from learning things all over again and learning things more than twice. It grabbed you in the guts and hurled you into the forefront of brutal reality. This was what education really was. Brinsley chewed his chocolate bar and thought of all the people he had met in social functions. Squeaky clean, eloquence, wrapped around ornamental know-how. They've got everything except... So, how do you spell progress? L-U-O-S. It's a wonder how you could be so eloquent and hide behind big words that meant nothing. You could learn things straight off the book and still can't relate it with experience. Shakespeare for the sciences. We murder by not living. No one is conscious of it. No one bothers. We are losing it. We are hiding behind the mask of progress. Stop and look for a while. We are machines without even thought, scoring A's as machinery. Brinsley got up when he realized he'd dropped his chocolate bar on the ground. His voice echoed around the City Hall pillars. No one listened at all. No one.